Then blocked by Gabriel. Poor clearance from Lewis Skelly, straight to Tonali on the edge of the box, and again didn't take a touch and lashed it over the bar. Isak has it now on the halfway line. He turns Partey. He still has it, comes out to Gordon on this left hand side. Newcastle now starting to look dangerous again. Gordon still has it, looking for a pass, being watched all the way here by Ødegaard. Tonali, little ball to Lewis Hall, back to Sandro Tonali. Hall again, goes down this left-hand side to find Isak. Comes back to Hall. Patience being shown here by Newcastle. Tonali halfway line, raking diagonal pass, and it's a beauty. Picks out Murphy, first time whips it in, but there's nobody there. Raya collects and then sends an excellent throw downfield to send Martinelli on his way. And he cuts in field here now. Arsenal on the break. Squares it over here to Trossard. 25 metres out. Diagonal ball. Oh, that's poor from the Belgian. And it sails out near the corner flag for a goal kick. Just too much on that. But Newcastle, they certainly look dangerous. It's not a part of the world where they are, they've had a lot of success down in London over the years, the Geordies, but they turned Spurs over on the weekend. And the record in London is far better than it used to be, let's put it that way. And they already have a Premier League win over Arsenal this season. However, that came at St James's Park. But this is a tight contest. Hall's ball downfield is blocked by Trossard, and that will go out for a Newcastle goal kick. We played 17 minutes. It's been end-to-end stuff. And two teams in pretty good form. Newcastle definitely in the better vein of form coming into this. But Arsenal, always a threat, always difficult on their own patch. Joe Linton, not sure what's happened there. He's just wiping his eyes. Referee just had a word with him. I don't know whether he got caught by a stray finger there or something, but he seems okay now, the big Brazilian with the bleach blonde hair. And it will be a goal kick. Dubravka puts the ball on the 6-yard line and then drills it downfield. Joe Linton just goes over the top of his head. Partey wins the header. Burns sends it back downfield. Timber fends off Gordon, goes out for an Arsenal throw on this right hand side, just on the edge of the technical area. Mikel Arteta all in black as well, hands in pockets. Timber looking for an option on this throw in here, still to release it. Again waving his hand, Arteta waving furiously, throws it to Trossard, back to Timber, who's put under pressure here by Gordon, comes back to Saliba, who finds Raya, edge of the box, and he sends out a ball, a nervous looking one at that, to Declan Rice. Rice picks it up, he's in a bit of space. Now Gabriel, halfway line, back in field to Declan Rice, squares it over to Thomas Partey, the Ghanaian. And now across to Jurrien Timber on the halfway line, 0-0. 18 and a half minutes gone. Timber on the halfway line sends it back to Saliba, and now Gabriel. Newcastle in a good defensive shape here, just allowing Arsenal to play the ball across the back four. Arsenal not looking particularly adventurous here. Clashed there. They both went for the same ball. Martinelli and Livramento have both gone down, clutching their shins. Martinelli's actually holding his knee. Livramento is sat up now, but it was just not enough on that ball there. Livramento won the ball fairly, but as they both followed through, of knees there, which is always painful, completely accidental, but Livramento up on his feet. Martinelli still sat on the floor, flexing that right knee. I think the referee here is going to have to do a drop ball. Eddie Howe, notepad in hand, using this opportunity to have a word with some of his players. Scribbling down in that notepad. Jason Tyndall next to him. Well, it's actually going to be a throw to Arsenal, which they've taken quickly by Lewis Skelly. Now Gabriel to Saliba. Here's Rice, picks up the ball in centre field. Now Timber, he's got space to run into here, gets into the Newcastle half. Out to Trossard on this right-hand side. He squares it into the box. Little flick from Ødegaard, but it only finds a Newcastle player, Willock, but he's given it away. Now Trossard again, tries to get the cross in. It's blocked by Willock, and it will go out for a third Arsenal corner, this time on the right-hand side. And Willock, of course, a former Arsenal man. It's a bit of a wayward pass from him, and Newcastle under pressure again. 21 minutes gone, and again Arsenal loading up past the back post on that left-hand side as Ødegaard comes across. On this right-hand corner, left-footed of course, it'll be an in-swinger. And again Newcastle on high alert here as Ødegaard prepares to take the corner. In it comes, and it's a poor one, punched clear by Dubravka. He could have caught that, and he's punched it clear. Lewis Skelly will collect it in centre mid. Oh, almost a great ball there for Timber inside the box. Newcastle had just plopped off there down that right-hand side, but luckily for them, the pass was just a bit too strong. It was a clever ball from the youngster. Timber there. Newcastle were all over the place. Livramento and Murphy were on the left-hand side, and they both play on the right. So just dodged a little bullet there. Now Livramento has it again. Ball downfield blocked by Martinelli. Now Livramento. Ooh, giving the ball away inside the 18-yard box. Trossard's shot blocked by Joe Linton. It breaks now back for Gabriel. Now Partey. Sloppy stuff there from Livramento. Partey back to Ødegaard. Now to Timber on this right-hand side. Thought about the cross, changes his mind. Sends it back in field to Martin Ødegaard. Now Partey. Squares it across to Gabriel. And now Declan Rice. Yes, Lewis Skelly's definitely cutting in field quite a lot. It's almost as if Gabriel is playing at left back and Lewis Skelly playing at centre half, the way they're constantly lining up there. Now Partey drills it over to the right-hand side, but it's easily headed clear by Hall. He finds Gordon. Now then, space for Isak inside the centre circle. Brilliant ball through the back four. Picks out Murphy on this right-hand side. Gets it into the box. Isak's gone down in the box. Murphy gets to the byline and wins a corner for Arsenal. Isak complains to the referee. He's almost incredulous that he didn't see what happened there. But that was a fabulous ball from the Swede. He turned his man inside the centre circle and threaded through a glorious pass for Jacob Murphy, who got in round the back of Lewis Skelly. Just watching this back here. Oh, yeah, well, you know what? Leandro Trossard there has clearly pulled Isak back. He's grabbed his arm and pulled him over. It was outside the box, but the referee has to do something. Well, he's doing nothing. I am staggered at that. Martinelli goes over near the corner flag. The linesman is telling him to back off. The referee is blowing his whistle, telling him to back off. Anthony Gordon will be the man to take this corner. The first, or will he? No, actually, it's going to be Lewis Hall. Ball is whipped in. That's a poor corner. Doesn't beat the first man. Headed out for a throw-in by Declan Rice.